What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It's I, James, AdoptionAgency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay. And we are Tuesday morning. We are at 7:20 a.m. right now. And got up at 7 and on both stores, 0 sales. So sad. So 5 hours into the day, after 2 a.m., zip, 0, nada. And that's one of the most aggravating parts about eBay these days is those overnight shutdowns. Because, I mean, you take a good chunk of the day and you just erase it, you know? I took an offer. I had 2 offers to take this morning on 60,000 items, 2 stores, 2 offers. One was international, one was U.S. So I got $11 on my media account this morning. Now, at 7:20. So tiring. So tiring it is. Let's see what we did yesterday, though. So yesterday, we did $494.69 on the media store. 494.69. And on the clothing store, we did $401.85. So a total of $896.54 on both eBay stores yesterday, which is good. Kind of stinks that we're off to such a bad start today. So we'll see what the day brings. Don't mind me, I'm playing. Don't mind me, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You hear what I'm saying? Let's do, I got 3 on the clothing store right now to get out. And I think I'm going to talk about trying something new today. You know, I'm always about trying something new, right? And we're humans, so we're always, I think like as humans, when we get into a routine, our nature is just to find a way to slack off in that routine. Oh, we got this Tommy Hilfiger button-up shirt. Headed up to Compton Hills, Illinois. Sold for $20. We got some snow coming down outside, so I'm like, I better get up early. Get this stuff to the post office. Probably before the employees even get there. You know what I realized yesterday? I forgot another pet. How could I forget a pet? I had this deaf cat. From the age of like 14 to 20 or so. That was probably, he lasted longer than that. See, I think he was there with Cinnamon was there, so. But anyway, Gizmo. Forgot the kitty cat Gizmo. When I was staying with my brother, it was a stray cat that I brought in, and then when I came back, I brought it with me, so. He was deaf and mean. when I first started doing tattoos, the first things I did was some little paw prints on the inside of my leg, because this cat would run and climb up you, even if you had shorts on. So there's a little tribute to him when I did tattoos. So that means I got to put a couple boxes up top, but that's good anyway, because I can put that board across in for the middle section, and it'll work out good. So like yesterday, I found myself freaking just not getting nothing done. Just wasting time doing, I don't even know what the hell I was doing. What the hell was I doing yesterday? I'm sitting here like, I got nothing listed. Yeah, I got drafts made. But I feel like I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time. Next up, we've got Turkey Day hat. Sold for $10.50, headed to St. Genevieve, Missouri. I'm like, I got to do something different. So I'm laying there in bed this morning. So I got up at 5. Got Pee-wee his medicines, got him outside. And so I'm laying there for a couple hours before I got up. Even if I don't fall back to sleep, I'm just giving my body a rest, just laying there comfortably. But, I gotta do something different. I'm tired of feeling like I'm wasting time. Give me Marissa. So I think what I'm gonna do today is work in 25s. And I've done variations of this before, but I think I'm gonna add a little bit to it. So we got this Lightning McQueen cars covered in mud. Very cool. Very cool car. Sold for $8, headed to Thomasville, Pennsylvania. So I think I'm going to work in increments of 25. I'm going to get 25 items listed, or drafted, completed. I'm going to bring them down. I'm going to find a home for them, and then I'm going to pull and ship whatever's here. And then repeat, and repeat, and repeat. Because then I'm always moving. I'm getting more exercise because I'm going up and down the steps more often throughout the day. And I'm going to feel like I'm always busy. So I'm not wasting time. That's the plan, anyway. That's the plan, man. Oh, eBay. Why you give me $0 5 hours into the day? Why, oh why, oh why? Alrighty. Scan form. I'm gonna make sure I get these scan forms where they can see them today, since we got the snow coming in. It's probably going to slow down the mail. So I need them to scan these forms. And I'm going to get there before the front opens, so. Put them right on top where they can see them. And I got 9 orders over here. Any international? We've got 1 to Canada. And that is it. Remove. First up, the one this morning was the Molly Hatchet. Took it off for $5. I'm like, I got no sales. I gotta take it. Headed to Colorado Springs, Colorado. I think I might have to get a little muzzle for Pee-wee until he breaks a habit of eating poop. This morning I saw him out there eating a pile of something. I don't know if he puked and was eating it back up or if he was eating a pile of poop. I'm hoping he puked and is eating it back up because I've caught him eating rabbit and deer poop, but not his own. So if he's doing his own, then we've got a problem. So I am thinking about just getting him a little muzzle, so if he goes out in the backyard, he's got to wear that. So he won't eat no poop. But I try to take him out front every time to go with him, so I'm watching him the whole time. So that's my first priority. I can't put a muzzle on a dog. I can't. I can't do it. I just got to watch him. I'm going to have to go out with him no matter where he goes out, and just, if he starts to, just tap that nose. No. No. That's the responsible way, anyway. Apparently, I got some clothes still in my big store. I guess it's in some of those other weird folders. Next up, Gina Robertson. Sold for $12, headed to Idaho. He's up here. I have no clue, man. I have no clue. All right. Got total 4. Lower. Do. It's funny. I'll get like a negative comment on my YouTube channel, and if I just make a goofy response, why you gotta respond so negatively to my comments? You made a negative comment. Negative brings negative. What else you want? Oh, and I forget to pull that. Shelf 86. I'm like, that makes sense. Not. I was just trying to be constructive. Okay. Shelf 86. I just get a kick out of people. Another one of my Hastings buyouts. But anything negative, I've just been deleting. Since I've got comments that the negative ran some viewers off. I'm just like, it's not worth it, right? It's just not worth it anymore. So anything negative, I just delete. Because, like I said, negative breeds negative. So what's the point, right? It's only life. So still for $5, headed to Monte Rio, California. It's only life. None of us are perfect. We all suck. Get over it. We all try our best. It's going to be what it's going to be. Just be who you are. And like I've always said my entire life, you are the company you keep. I don't keep negative people around me. So why keep negative comments around me, right? Until, my channel's manageable now. Let's just say that. I mean, if it ever gets to the point where it's not manageable, then I'm not even going to pay attention to the comments type of thing. But that sucks, because then I don't see the positives and can interact with people also. So hopefully it never gets to that. But if I'm going to be interacting and using it as part of my video, then, I don't try to hone in on the negatives of eBay anymore. Like the whole no sales for first 5 hours. One sale for the first 5 hours and 40 minutes. I might use it to play off the thumbnail, because that's what people gravitate toward, unfortunately, sadly. Like when I do the positive, like I always try to find the neutral thumbnail and title where you question whether it's a positive or negative. It's going to be your perspective that makes it positive or negative. I always try to go for that type of thing. So if you're a negative person, you're going to see it as a negative. If you see it if you're a positive person, you're going to see it as a positive, or just be curious, go, oh, what's he talking about? So I try to go for that, because the negative's what sells, but I don't want to necessarily portray 100% the negative. But if I do have a negative moment, like the 5 hours with nothing, then I might as well utilize that and is that the right word? Just use that to the I'm stumbling over words. Take advantage of that. That's the word I'm looking for. So taking advantage of the little negative, even though the overall video is not fully negative base, if you will. The Romance of a Vanishing Race, Circle of Life series. So the Native Americans here. This sold for $5. Headed to Apache Junction, Arizona. So it sounds like a fitting place for it to go to. Even as part Native American, you always have this like romantic feel of the past. But even the Native Americans were a lot of vicious people toward each other, different tribes, It wasn't all peace, love, and be one with the world. They slaughtered each other. So, yeah. That's the weird thing about mankind, right? Humans. Their insatiable need of like war and killing and domination, and it's just, I don't know. I don't live in that world, so I have a hard time understanding it. But I live in a society where, I guess war to me was different, because war to me was being in a ghetto neighborhood and somebody challenged me, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, instead of like trying to conquer land or something. The Replacements, Don't Tell a Soul cassette. Sold for $5, headed up Chicago. No, I'm just talking now. Billy. So I wonder if that's like indicative of like just wild animals, right? Like if we were a wild animal that was manipulated by an alien life form or whatever and turned into a human, like that's got to be the wild animal part, you would think. Because if it was the alien part, then why aren't aliens invading this planet? Or maybe they are. Maybe they already run this planet. We just don't know it because maybe we can't necessarily see them for one reason or another, out of sight or just cloak. Or ooh, now I'm getting into some theories and some stuff. But seriously, you think about it. What if we are controlled? What if we, our government actually is aliens in the background? We control this bitch. You don't. We own you. Danity Kane Showstopper 12-inch vinyl. Sold for $12, headed to Frederick, Maryland. Just like always. Just thinking, what if this, what if that? That's the beauty of life, is the not knowing and trying to figure it out. Edwin. Like, I'm glad we don't have all the answers. Got a Cardinals t-shirt. Sold for $10.50, headed to Franklin, Wisconsin. Hey, return customer, viewer. Thank you, James, for your order here. It's funny, these two things I questioned the other day when I was shifting stuff. So we got, are you ready for a CD lot? Yeah. Buy two, get two free. Damn Google things always can't find the Wi-Fi network because I never hooked it back up to the new internet connections. So I had this 6 CD lot that's been forever listed, and I saw them the other day, and I'm like, maybe I need to take these down and just put them up individually. But they're not sold. So those were 26. Then we have 5, 5, and 6. Buy two, get two free. So yeah, that one needs resurfaced. That's good to go. Pantera. Well, let me show AC/DC. Ozzy. Pantera. Bon Jovi. I remember when this came out, I was actually in Florida. Bought it in Florida and was listening to it down there for the first time. Joe Satriani. And Methods of Mayhem, Tommy Lee Project. I got the Yardbirds. If you're out of St. Louis, so we've had this radio station in St. Louis, Slaughter, which is the longest running classic rock station in the country. But apparently, I guess they fired, because they're moving in a different direction, a guy named Favaz, who's been there probably, for a very long time. So I'm part of the KSHE Facebook groups because I get KSHE stuff in all the time. So I usually promote it there and somebody local buys it. Robert Plant. And then yesterday when I was moving stuff around, I was like, I wonder if these are listed anymore, because I have a bunch of them, like 15 or so. And then now I know they are. But so apparently people are really upset that this person has been let go. And I wonder what that new direction is going to entail. Okay, it was this one that need resurface. Yes. I don't know. But people are upset. So I posted, I'm like, willing to buy everybody's KSHE stuff, pennies on the dollar. Like, I'll buy it and resell it. Review purchases. I don't know if anything sold while I was making this video or not on this channel or on this. I didn't see nothing pop through. Nope, I got the one international I still got to do. So we're still at one sale. Oh crap. I got 2 Poshmark orders I got to pull. I forgot all about that. And a True Gather. Get those shipped out. Billy. Carl. Oh. Alan. Pirate ship. Refresh. Next up, we got a long box. Imagine one to one. Imagine it. CD. Headed to Canada. Sold for $7. Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I didn't gas in your car in case I
It's full. I did yesterday. All right. Ta-da! Let me get this rest. Okay. Oh, I got several over here, including a bundle. T77. Well, since I got so many, I might as well call this video. Oh, I got an offer for $15 on a CD. That's a plus. So let's take that. See if I got any questions and comments real quick, and then I'll get this. Oh, there's actually, I probably should get going because the snow is coming down at a nice clip. So yeah, we'll call it because I want to get the rest of this done quickly so I can get this stuff to the post office without Jan's got to drive an hour to work. And she's going in early. She wasn't supposed to go in until 1, but the person, I guess, who's coming in this morning, she can't drive in the snow really well, so I guess Jan's going to go in and basically cover her whole day. But Jan's probably got a longer track to... Apparently the last time this person drove in the snow was the last time that we had snow here, and she ran into a cop car. Okay. All right, then. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to try my new routine today. I'll get back with you, let you know if it really works. Because it sucks. I mean, when you do this so long, you know, I don't know, with me at least, you make all these changes, but then you just get kind of, you find, you just, not everything works as well as you think it will or for as long as you would like. You get used to it, start manipulating it, and you gotta constantly keep changing things up. At least I do with me. Because if I don't keep constantly changing things up, I will slack off eventually or feel like I'm wasting time. And if I feel like I'm wasting time, chances are I'm wasting time. Not that that's a bad thing, because it's nice to mentally just relax several times throughout the day. So even if I'm working and may feel like I just always got to change things up, or it just gets old and stale to me. So that's the routine I'm switching to now. So 25 increments of 25. And then I'll keep up on shipping stuff. Then that means Adrian's got less work in the evening. Not putting it all on him. Yeah. And then maybe less cancellations because it'd be like, oh, sorry, already shipped out. Might be a nice way to fight that. But then again, if they return it, then I'm out the return money. So, whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be. Just like eBay. Going to be what it's going to be. So, still $11 there. I didn't hear no cha-chings while we were doing this. So, yeah, still $0 on the other store. Yet I've had my third to the highest day of the month yesterday. And today we're at zeros. But it is at 8, and I've kind of just learned to become accustomed to not looking at the sales till 10 o'clock and see where I'm at, if I'm at the 150 to 250 by 10 or over. Just because I know of the shutdowns are so consistent. But the good thing is I've been up on every store in the daytime. Like on the clothing store right now, I'm up 5.7 compared to last month, but that ain't saying much with last month. And with the media store, I got it down 2.2, but it goes up within the day, so it'll go into the green. Let me go this year compared to last year. Let's see. This is the media store, where it's probably going to be down because at this time I still only had one store last year. So down 30% there. So 30%, let me, this year, do some quick math here. So this year in the clothing store, 12,100. 30% of 22, that's 246,000. Right? 10% of 22's 6, so 6.8 would be even. And I got 12.1, so technically from last year I am up overall, if my math is correct. So that's at least a positive, right? That's a positive. Got to find those positives and build on them and use them as fuel. I'm laying there in bed today and I'm just like going, what was I? Hold on, I lost my thought. Like I felt a lot more focused, if that's the right word. Like for me, I'm not a very in the moment type of person, and I hate myself for that, because I'm always looking at the next moment and the next moment. Like it's very hard to just take what's in front of me and appreciate it. I'm always looking at the next moment, and I've always been that my whole life. I think it's just basis from where I started. I was always looking to get out of where I was. So I wasn't worried about today. I was worried about where I was going to be tomorrow. So I've always just been trying to really focus in on enjoy the day. So I had that weird feeling this morning, a weird feeling I never had, where I felt really focused is the only word I can really come up with. And then when I was going to the bathroom this morning, Pee-wee came up as I was sitting there, and I was very focused on him. Like I'm like, it's a feeling I don't think I've ever felt before. And that's the only way I can describe it, is focus. Like I felt, without trying to sound too weird, like I felt his being there. I saw the lines of the colors of his fur, and I'm always been a detailed oriented type of person, but this was just like a step beyond that for me. It was really an odd sensation. Like I, for lack of better terminology, I felt the presence of what is in front of me at that moment. Whereas before, I'm always just like, whew, on to the next. So I want to try to hone in on that today, and yeah, I mean, just like even looking at the stack of skateboards here, like I see how perfectly uniform they are, and the way they're stacked is almost perfect, and like, I don't know, it's just a weird thing today. I guess like taking my normally detailed look up on things and even channeling it. know. Does that make sense? I don't know. Like I see there's a crimp here, you know, and this is a little white, and this is a little white. That's a little, like everything, like details are popping out more than they ever did, and it feels like moment details. I can't explain it. Anyway, I'm done. All right, I gotta get to work and get this stuff to the post office. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.